age-based arrangement that happens in status quo is toxic toward the student who has their own intelligence. Why so? Because it will harmful to their potency. Two definitions for this debate. One is academic performance in status quo. We believe that in academic performance, the status quo is harmful towards the students who has their intelligence because this is the age-based class, and secondly, the lack of maximization because of the system where everybody is forced to do something even though they don't want to do it. And what is the nature of the students? Two nature of the students. One, they want to access education for their future and developing their skills. Secondly, they are the most golden age because they are eager to study. Especially when you are teens, you are more eager to study rather than anyone else. So why this is going to be a problem in status quo? Because we believe that in status quo, firstly, age-based class put aside the intelligent student who has a struggle on their age to access education. And secondly, the education system in status quo is not maximal enough because they force the student to be able to conquer the subject. So, these motions appear. This house would arrange students in classroom based on their intelligence and academic performance rather than on their age. What do we want as the government? We want to maximize the students' competency. This is our goal. And what are we going to do? We will divide the class based on their intelligence to maximize their potency by changing the rule of schools registration. Disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, we divide the students' class based on intelligence because we believe that there are still exist another kind of intelligence such as sports, verbal, numerical, and etc. to maximize their potency. So the opposition cannot argue that this is unfair to those who switch their age to the age-based class because this age is not that matter to access education, plus they have their own intelligence and could develop their potency well, rather than studying in age-based class in age-based class. So this is going to be fair anyway. 3 points to prove in this debate. 1. Why is it important to arrange students based on their intelligence? Secondly, how by arranging the intelligence class could maximize their potency? And lastly, how by implementing this is more effective than age-based class in status quo. Move to the parameter principles. Philosophically, education is an accessible platform where everyone can access the knowledge for maximize their skill. Everyone still indeed has different skill within each other. So education can be accessed with anyone regardless their age. And secondly, what is the nature of the highest intelligence of the children? 1. They want to develop their intelligence and convert it to skill. Secondly, they are more eager to develop their intelligence because they like it so much and enjoy so much to learn from it. And lastly, they are fast understanding about the material that's suitable with their potency. So, move to my point of arguments. 3 points of arguments for this debate. 1 is, why is it important to arrange students based on intelligence? Secondly, how by arranging the class based on their intelligence is be able to maximize their potency? And lastly, how by implementing this is more effective to do than the age-based class in status quo. Move to my first point of argument. Why is it important to arrange students based on their intelligence? There are 8 types of intelligence. 1 is verbal, secondly numerical, thirdly is art, fourthly is sports, kinesthetic, and etc. So we can conclude this that everyone's intelligence is different within each other. Example, like you can do math, you can go to numerical class, or you can go to, or you like music so much and have a potency from it, you can go to music school. So back to the student's nature, when they are eager to learn and they are more enjoy to learn everything that suitable with their intelligence, suitable with their skills, suitable with their potency. So we believe that this is important to arrange students based on their intelligence because they have their own intelligence to be developed in their future that will be useful for their future. When the age-based class is toxic because everyone have to do something that they want, that they are forced to do everything with no exception to get better marks from it. So the students who has no interest with a particular subject is not going to be enjoy the subject well and get the bad marks from it, and it will be toxic toward their own future because they don't want to do it anymore, ladies and gentlemen. So it is so problematic for them to do it. So it is important to arrange students based on their intelligence because we believe that they are still more enjoying this and could develop their skills well. Secondly, how by arranging the class based on their intelligence is be able to maximize their potency. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the nature of the highest intelligence children. We believe that they are who has the good intelligence. They are fast understanding to the material who they like, and it will be good for their future because it will be harmful for developing their skill. They will be good in this status quo like in Revolution 4 and in Revolution Industry 4.0. There are a lot of work that will be good for developing their skills. For example, like you have designer or etc. Designer, so they can go to the design school beside on the age-based class-based school, ladies and gentlemen. So by arranging class based on their intelligence is more able to maximize their potency because they like it so much about their own intelligence that will be helpful for their future, and it will be better. Example like you can see in Finland. Example like you can see also in Norwegia, when this country is the best education that happen in the world because the students be able to choose the class for their own intelligence, for their own potency. So we believe that by arranging the class based on intelligence, you'll be able to maximize the potency and it will be better for their future. Last argument, how by implementing this is more effective to do than age-based class and status quo. Ladies and gentlemen, the mental health in status quo is severe for the teens when everyone is forced to do some subjects that they don't want to have to do, and their parents want their child to get the best marks from it. So the age-based class is forced everyone to do something, ladies and gentlemen. So when the person does not enjoy so much about their material, it will be harmful for their mental health because it will give them social expectation that will be bad for their future. So that's why how arrange this could be better because we believe that it is important, and secondly it will maximize their potency, and lastly it will more effective than in status quo. Thank you.